any thing they need to bring up or report? Don't all speak at once. Okay, well, I was going to introduce myself, but everybody knows me. So let's just start with Pat and start making something out of dollar bills.
Right. So do we have that split screen thing, Eric?
Okay.
Because this can be very.
I like the split screen because it makes me smaller. Okay, so. All right, so here I have a neighbor and a paper artist here with me. So Gus, come on into the screen. So yeah, so this is Gus Frank, and she's originally from Washington State by way of Hawaii and Oklahoma, and she has sold a lot of paper. Well, I'm going to let her tell you about her background, but she got me interested in all this origami stuff because I didn't think I could do any of it. And she's made it look very, very simple. So what I'm hoping is that you'll see some of the things that she does, and people may be interested in having a one-day class or something in some of this, because she does a variety of things. I'm going to show you in a few minutes how to make my famous heart out of a dollar bill, which Gus showed me how to do. And then we're going to talk about some other things that could be made for Christmas gifts or just to have around, you know, and so forth. So I'm going to let Gus tell you guys about her and what she does. Okay. And then I'll come back in just a second.
Okay.
So it's kind of a schizophrenic artist background, oil, acrylic, any paper art, and origami. Living in Hawaii, I met a woman at the Polynesian Cultural Center who did all of this amazing origami around Christmas time. And I sat with her in her hut. It was a field trip day for the kids. So their one chaperone kind of got lost for about 3 hours while she was teaching me how to make fish and birds out of palm fronds. And so before I left, she gave me some origami paper, and I brought samples, which we'll show at the end, of some of the things that you can do, not just origami, but with origami and with paper art. So Pat's going to demonstrate her dollar, and then I will demonstrate something very simple, and we'll go from there.
Okay. All right. So the thing was that everybody was going to bring a dollar bill with them so that we could make these little hearts. Okay. So if you haven't seen the heart, and these were, don't know how it goes. Here it goes. All right. So these were a lot of fun at the Art Fest. Everybody, I sold a ton of them. I sold like $50 worth, I guess, because that's how many I brought, and they were all gone. So I guess I sold $50. Anyways, everybody loves them, and also I keep one in my purse. And you know, if you want to tip somebody something like the coffee shop, you throw 1 or 2 in the little thing, and they get a kick out of that. People just like to have them, you know, you hand them to people. And of course, it could be any denomination, so whatever. So if you are going to follow along and you have your dollar bill laid out on the table, we're going to, let's see, this one's closer, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have so it's face up, a long ways in front of you. And I'm going to fold the corners so that they meet at a point down there. Okay, so like so, first folds like that. Okay, and then I'll open it up and fold it the other way. And so that's going to be right at that little point, and you kind of check it's got a corner down there. So you fold it like that. So what you have is you have a fold here and then a fold there. Okay, fold there and a fold there. And then you turn it around and do the exact same thing. So I'll give you guys a second to do that while I fold mine. Once again, folding to the corner. And keeping, and it's really important when you make your fold to really kind of push down on that edge, because the sharper the edge is, the better it's actually going to work for you when you're making the future folds. Okay.
And you're not going to destroy the dollar, right?
No, we're all going to, it's all going to it's a magic thing, George. It's all gonna appear, they're all gonna appear on my desktop like magic. Okay, so does anybody need more time?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, all right, so we got that fold and that fold. Now you turn it over, okay? So now it's on the back. And what you do now is you take it and you fold it up so that the little points, the corners here, are meeting where that X is, you know, where the fold line is.
Okay.
So it goes like so. And then turn it around and do the other side the same way. Get it fall down. Stand, you gotta stand up. Okay, so now, and then turn it back, and you'll see when you push this in, that fold kind of made it, you know, so it folds like so. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these together and bring it down like so. Okay, so let me bring that closer to the camera. So it's like this, and then I meet these in here, and this forms like so. Okay, and then push it down really good.
You lost me.
All right, so you're like so.
Redo.
Okay, and these two come in,
Wait,
and this folds down. Okay, so you're like this,
Uh-huh.
like that. Just push these in, and that comes down.
Oh, boy.
one more time.
Okay, so it's open like this, okay?
I got
And
it.
you push those in. And then this kind of folds down. Now, if you've made your creases really nice and sharp, it kind of does it for you, which is why we turned the paper over to make that other one. So you get this little, you get like a little cup.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a little cup and it comes in like so. I'm gonna do the other side so you can see it again, okay? So it's opened up like this. And I'm gonna make sure it's cuppy like this. And just take these edges and bring them in and then fold that top down so you get like a pyramid. Okay,
So you just see George.
What's that?
So you just see George.
Yeah.
yes, I was looking at George Wilson. Oh, yes.
He wasn't the only George here tonight.
There you go. All right. Is everybody to that point?
Yep.
Okay, so the next thing you do now is we're gonna take one of these corners and we're gonna fold it up to the point like that,
Ooh.
okay? And we're gonna take the other corner and fold it up to the point like that. So you're making like it makes like a little diamond up here,
Okay.
okay? I'm gonna do it again on the other side because we have to do it the other side. So I'm flat. Here's my triangle, my thing here. I take this far corner and I
Okay.
fold it up to the middle, to the
Okay.
point, and push it down. And then take this other one and fold it up and push it down.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yep, I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Oh, wait, okay, I thought,
Got it. So watch Carolyn. So just in case, if you have the diamond, the triangle, and then we take the outer point and bring it up to the middle, top, and then the outer one to the middle.
okay, okay. I think this is about where I get lost in most of the instructions. As we're trying to do something. Mine is, you take a square piece of paper and a few folds and you come up with something.
Ah,
Those bookmarks I've been making.
yes,
This is good for your brain.
it is. I gotta say, once you learn how to do this, you know where I make mine? I keep a jar by my PC computer, which is so slow when it starts up. I can fold about 3 till while my computer's warming up.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
All right, are we all to the, does everybody or got this part right here?
Yep,
Yeah,
Okay, so now watch what I want to do here. So I want to stick my, actually, you can stick your finger in, but I use this paper clip.
uh-huh,
Okay. So, and I open it up and you're going to open these little edges here,
mhm.
bring it down like a square. Bring it down like a square. So we do that on all 4. So you just want to lift those things apart and then bring it down like a square. And I got to tell you, this is, if you guys get lost, I'm not going to be surprised at all because it took me several times of watching Gus do this. And then, but you're going to have so much fun if you take a class and we do it together in person.
oh, okay. I think I see the square, I'm not sure.
So, okay, so
Yeah.
watch. So
Open those things out.
we have that folded. So just stick your finger or anything pointed and spread that apart. Spread that apart and then squish it down so that it makes a square. Okay, so,
Oh, you lost me.
okay. Let me open these up.
You can't see which way you're folding it.
Okay, all right, so watch. So we're just like this.
Okay, okay,
Well, I got the wrong way because you can't see it. So we're like this.
okay,
And I'm going to take this outer corner, this corner down here, and fold it up to the middle and fold it up to the middle. Okay, so now I have like a diamond thing here. Then I'm going to take and open these up with my finger and squish it down to that part right there.
oh. Oh, I see.
Okay, so you're taking your outer edges
Yeah,
and folding it up,
got it.
and then,
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah, and then squashing these down,
Okay,
squash these down to make little squares.
oops, I did one, but now I'm. How do I do the second? one?
There's kind of a technique to this opening and folding it back down.
Yeah,
Because one of my other projects called for that. And now I can do it without even thinking about it.
Your squares have to be perfect.
oh, no.
It helps if they are, but
Yeah, everything comes out much more symmetrical if they are perfect. But I gotta tell you, these here, I'm looking, you can't really tell. I've got overlapping, a little opening here and things that aren't quite square. And I'm noticing on my screen, I don't know how it is for you guys, but on my screen, this is all blurry. So if you guys can make, from these instructions, it's really good. So.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm doing the last one now.
this is hard now. Now the hard one comes, right? I know. So I'm gonna wait till everybody, I want you guys to get to this part. I'm actually, in case you get lost, I'm gonna make another one here while we're waiting for people to get caught up. So I'm just gonna start folding this. So, and also to kind of remind you what we did. So the first thing was to fold edge to edge. And fold like that back to the other side. So we have a point at the corner. And one thing that was impressed upon me by my teacher is that whatever you do on one side, you have to go do it on the other side. So I have my X here on this side. Now I turn it around, I do the other side. I'm doing the other side, but trying to keep my eye on the camera and what I'm doing here. Do the other side, okay? So now I have these X's here, like so. So now I want to turn it over and fold it so that it meets one of those little points there where it was crossed. And putting it on the back and folding it over to the back, what that does is when I turn it the other way, it helps to give it that little poofy look.
Yeah,
So it's all poofy, okay?
yeah.
And then you just take and you just fold, just tilt in those sides. And you get your first little triangle.
Okay.
Okay, make nice things. And you come back on the other side, push those in till they meet. And kind of make sure they squish them together so they meet. and make nice little triangle. Okay, so there we are, back to our triangle thing. Now we're gonna take, with this on top, we're gonna go work from the outside in. So I've got this outside little point here, and this is gonna fold up to the top. And this one's gonna fold up to the top. And turn it around, take the outside and fold it up to the top. And up to the top. Try to get it even up to the top. Okay, so now we have that. And then comes the squishy part. Okay, we open these up, kind of stick your finger in it, open them up, and squish them down so we have little squares.
Yep. All right. I'm with you.
Okay. All right, let me just do this and this. So now comes the hard part.
Uh-oh, I thought this was the hard part.
Yeah, this is the easy part. Next is the hard part. It's, you know, it's, I'll tell you, it's not hard. What I find is it's not hard. It's, but these pieces are getting, every corner we make is getting smaller and smaller. So you're really working with your fingers, you know? So, so we were looking at George here, and what we do, think about this. We want to like make little pointy arrows pointing to his head. So if you watch, I'm going to take this outside corner. This
Okay.
one, let's see if I can point at it. This one is over here, and I'm going to fold it in once again to the middle. Okay, and I'm going to do that on all of these sides.
So that is a triangle?
So it's like a little dart pointing right at his head.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like a little dart pointing at his head there. I'm gonna do that, all of them, like, just fold it right into the middle.
Okay.
And I wish we were in person because it's so
Yeah.
hard to see it, on this. But I just want to give you an idea of what we're gonna do in a class, if anybody's interested in signing up, if you think it's worth giving a class. But if you look at it, the way Gus explained it is like, when you're done, it's like you have little dart spaceship thingies pointing right to George's head. Okay, right there. That's the way they get folded. So come to the other side and do the same thing. You take the outer point, see, fold it around there, the outer point, and fold it in half. Like so. And then take the other side and fold it in. So you have like a little arrow pointing to his head.
got it.
See if I.
So that kind of unfolds one of your folds then, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
you're
So,
folding this part. Let me see if I can get close to the camera here. Which way is the camera?
To your left.
To my left, which is,
Right
okay.
there. Yeah.
So this, you see how this looks like a little airplane dart thingy?
Show me the square. Show me,
Here's the square.
okay.
Let me see. Trying to, okay, so there's square. So what I'm gonna do is I want to take this corner and put it into the middle. So it meets in the middle here. So if I can outline this, this is the center. And you can't really see it on camera. It's so hard to see it on camera. But this is folding into the center.
Oh,
So let me see. So when we're all done, it should look like that. Okay, so these are folded down, pointing to his head. This is folded down, pointing to his head. So we have those. Okay.
oh, you don't take the whole square, you just take part of the square.
Yes,
outer-
take a
the
little
outer
half on
piece?
each side. Because if you look at it when it's done, those little things are going to become the flowers that we open up on the top of the heart.
All right, I'm lost on that part.
Okay,
I'm lost. I can't find the point to,
okay, so hold on a second. So here's the other one, okay? Perfectly,
Okay.
let's have the squares, okay? So
Yeah.
over here, this outside part gets folded in. You lift up this outside part and fold it in. So you have 4 little squares. A little square here and a little square there.
yeah,
little square here and a little square there. So you're just going to see the center line that goes down the little square? We're gonna fold the edge into that. Like that.
All right, I'm just gonna watch from here out because I can't see enough to, and I can't, from what I can see, I'm not getting it. So
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to
Okay.
hold up the class by
No,
asking
no,
more
that's okay,
questions.
Stephanie. That's all
Yeah.
right. This is hard to see, but it's like
It's just real tiny. Yeah. They
very
get smaller
tiny,
and smaller. Yeah.
and everything gets smaller and smaller. So if you look at this, let's see if I can get this close here. So that's what it should look like. See how those little things are
Oh,
coming?
it looks like a spaceship type. thing.
Yeah. See,
Well,
these
let
are the little things that have been folded in. Okay.
So
They're
I'm
little
folding
darts.
from the outside in or the inside out?
That outside, so let me take this one. So here's with just a square, and I'm gonna take this outside corner
Oh,
and fold it into here.
Outside.
The outside, this outside corner. and
Oh,
fold-
that's what I was doing wrong.
Yeah,
I
so
see.
it's, so what it ends up looking like, it ends up looking like a little dart pointing to his head.
Okay, then I'm not doing it right. I don't have no dots going on.
Okay, so what you gotta do, Stephanie, is you gotta make sure you sign up for our class.
Okay,
You gotta do it in
all
person.
right, that I will do. All right, I'm just gonna watch from here on out because I'm in the
Okay.
nursing home, so I'm
Oh,
in the, I just
how's- hey, how's
transported
Betty
my
doing?
husband here.
How's
We
it going?
just-
Is everything okay?
We just got here at 6:30. So from the hospital to the rehab center. So
Oh.
I'm sitting here because I wasn't gonna have enough time, so I'm doing this on my cell phone.
Oh, my
So,
goodness. Yeah. All right. You guys about ready for me to continue with the next step?
I think so.
Okay, so the next step, I've
I
done
may
this.
have done it wrong.
The next step, you really do need to have something, I think, to kind of push open the thing. You can do it with your fingers, but it's so much easier because what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up each one of those little darts, open them up and flatten them out. Okay, what you want to do is when it's done, you want it to look like these little things over here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, then I didn't do it right.
So this is the last step.
This, yes, actually it is.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna open all of these up. And you can do it with your fingernails or whatever, but for me, it's a little hard, so. Open them all, so squish them all down. I'll tell you, I showed somebody how to do this and they sat with me at the table and they did it twice. And then they called me when they got home and said they forgot how to do it. So don't feel bad if you're not doing it, but I gotta tell you, once you've done it a couple of times and it sticks in your mind, you know, what I did when Gus showed me how to do this was I took a bunch of dollars and I stopped the process along the way. I did like, oh, this is step one, you know, and I put the dollar aside and this is, now we moved to step two. So I could see how the whole thing went.
Oh,
So.
okay.
And this one, so I'm squishing these down flat. Opening them up and squishing them down flat.
Presser or something.
Yeah, I just gotta open them up and so that's one here. Okay, so if you get it right, you'll have all of your little thingies opened up, okay? So the next step, I like to fold this back on that line and then bring this over so it meets like that. Do that right?
Do that again?
Okay, so I've got it like so.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm gonna take and fold this one back, just so it meets on that line, so I have a straight edge there,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
and bring that to meet with the edge opposite.
Oh,
See, so it looks, it's gonna end up looking like that. We wanna bring it together.
yes.
One
Gotcha.
solid diamond with the little tabs on the end,
Okay.
okay?
What does the back look like?
And the back looks like that.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
So So
So,
the back is just folded over. So what it is like that.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm just bringing that together.
Okay.
Just one
Oh.
side. Okay, just bringing one side over. So I have little tabs. I have a little tab here,
Right,
a little tab there, okay?
okay.
So these meet in the middle. Now I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna fold this down. So they meet at the bottom.
Both of them?
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever's at the top here gets folded down. And it makes your heart shape at the top.
Whoa,
See, looks like this. So what I did was I took, this was the top, this is what it looked like.
okay.
And I took and I folded this backwards. So it
Oh.
looks like that. I still have a tab sticking out the bottom,
Okay,
okay? The tab at the bottom, so the tab at the bottom, what I do with that is I fold it behind and I actually tuck it in to a little opening back here where the dollars are folded over. So now I have a heart. So I have a heart.
okay, go back to, I got my tabs and you do, what do you do with the tabs?
So, okay, so what is it? So we have the diamond shape, we brought these together.
Yeah,
We fold it in half. Okay, we fold it in half and we have that little tab sitting there. I just take it, I fold it back, and on the back of the dollar, if I turn it over, I can lift up a side and tuck it in. So it's,
okay,
my tab is actually under here. See, there's my tab.
oh,
There's my tab over here. And I just lift this up and tuck it in.
this is where I usually get frustrated and just jam it all together.
And then my heart has points on the corners. So for that part, they just get folded back. You just fold them back. And they stay like that. And they just kind of like stay that way.
okay.
Okay, I still don't understand how you get your curve at the top.
The curve at the top is made because, let me undo this. Hold on a sec.
Maybe I don't have it folded right.
Hold on a sec. What did I do? Okay. Ah. Okay, so I have this diamond shaped thing here, right? And this curve at the top is from, let's see if you, so I have my diamond shape with everything all flat.
Yeah,
And then when I fold the top, one side down, it makes like a,
Oh, okay, I didn't do that part.
yeah, so you fold it down and it makes the little curve at the top.
Okay.
mine didn't get the message. It's not doing the little curve at the top.
Oh, mine made a heart, but I totally spaced the flowers. I could not get those little flower things. So mine just have a bunch of little triangles.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
So no, it looks terrible.
And then can you tuck in your little edge at the bottom? Do you have a tab at
Yeah.
the bottom? Yeah, tuck that
I
in.
just don't have the flower things.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Okay, this just,
So I'd like to, when are you coming back in December?
I don't come back until January.
Oh, you're gone all December.
Oh, no, I'm there until the.
So I'd like to give a class before Christmas because if anybody wanted to do this, and I mean, I don't know if anybody would sign up for the class or not. We're not talking about making any money here, just paying the gallery and, you can bring your own money, but. But I'm thinking, what, with the holidays coming and everything, it's kind of like a cool thing to, if you got kids coming over to just like, have them reach in a jar and get something or put them in a gift box or whatever, It was like, when I've given them to relatives, the few that I give them to, they're always like, like it's the 20. Do I want to open it? I don't know if I want to open it. Just watching them do that. It's like, ooh, do I want to? And it's like, we guess like, how long is it gonna take my cousin to open it up and spend the damn thing, you know?
Well, Pat, I bought a bunch of yours at the art fair,
Uh-huh.
and it was real fun giving them as tips.
Well, I'm glad that they enjoyed it, because
Yeah,
that's, you know, that's the only thing, that's what I do with it. I mean, and that was how I was promoting it at the art fair too. It's just like, it's $1. Give it to somebody. It's so cool, you know?
right.
Yes. All right. So anyway, so you probably,
What, I'm still having dexterity issues. Back to, can you see this?
yeah.
That's where I am.
Oh, that's good.
Well, what what happened after that?
Well, I'll tell you what, Dottie, why don't you hold that thought for a second, okay?
Okay,
And well, actually, wait a second. You're at this part right here?
yeah.
Okay, so what happens here is I fold one side back. And the reason I fold it back is because I want to have a nice sharp edge there. You know, a nice sharp, it's so hard working with this camera. Everything's backwards on my camera. So
Geez.
having a nice sharp edge. So I fold it back, and then you can bring it over to meet the other side.
Okay.
Okay. And when you fold it, what makes your heart shape when you fold it back is, like, if you haven't made the little darts, then you don't have a heart shape. You have a big square up there. So making those little dart things is what gives you part of your heart shape at the top. See, half of mine here where I made the darts, I've got like a rounded part. And
Yeah.
where I just have the square, it's square.
Okay, well, I have the little darts, but did you have something that looks like that?
Can you see that? Hold it up again,
Oh,
Dottie. Eric, can you spotlight Dottie?
This is what I, wait,
Hold it up, Dottie.
okay. Where am I? Oh,
Right, yeah. Okay, hold
I
it. All right.
okay, so I
So
fold
all
it
you have to
back.
do now, you fold that back and
Yeah,
now bring it over so the two edges meet.
like this.
No, like watch, I don't have any dollars left. So wait, let me unfold one real quick. You're right there. And you know what? Eric is sharper when there's two people on. Okay, so watch this. Give you the cameras over there. Okay, so you got it like that.
Yeah,
Fold them back. So
okay.
you get a sharp edge. And then just,
If that's confusing, just fold the whole thing together and make a sharp edge that way. If it's too confusing.
and then open it
And then
up.
when you open it, it'll be right.
Do I fold it in half?
Yeah, you can just fold the two sides to meet each other. Use your fingernail to make that sharp edge.
Okay, like
Yeah.
that.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's it. Yes,
alright.
now fold it back.
Now, when you fold it back, you'll have your heart.
Keep it together.
Yeah, you have to keep the two sides together.
I'm so retarded. I'm sorry.
No.
So,
Don't say that.
I'll meet you at the gallery and show you how to do
Yeah.
it.
You'll have another person there waiting.
Me too, me too. I would really like to meet you at the gallery and do these. I
Yeah.
think that would be real fun.
When are we doing this class?
Well, I gotta tell you, let me hold this thought right here, okay? And let me let Gus show you some of the other things that she does with paper. I gotta tell you, I'm looking at this, I'm just gonna give you a quick little thing. This is all paper. Isn't that gorgeous?
So
Holy
this-
cow.
that's
Well, first of all, look at this vase.
it's an origami vase out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper.
Oh,
It's
geez.
over 65 folds. It's
Oh my
flat, and then when you open it, you have a vase. And I glazed it. And one of the classes I taught, you can put rice in it and dried flowers. So then I had a class where you make paper flowers.
Those are
Great.
beautiful.
You would not believe these flowers that she makes. They're fantastic. And she makes giant ones too. I mean, they're gorgeous.
Wow. That's great.
Look at that.
Mhm.
So she can show you how to make the flowers. And then, well, the rest of this. So we make these little stars, okay?
These are great Christmas ornaments.
This is,
That's the little
that's
Christmas.
right. It's called the Danish Star.
Oh, yeah.
And it's out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper, but you cut the papers into multiple stripes, and each one is about 1/2 inch wide, and it takes 4 to make a star. And then you can put a little glitter in the middle.
This is the glitter girl over here.
Definitely. And then a little hanger. And the other thing you can do with it is you've got your star. So you can make a little origami box,
Mhm.
and let me open it. You can put your goodie in the box, some treasure for family, and then glue your star on top, and you instantly have a really beautiful little gift.
Oh, wow.
Or what I like to do with mine is I go to the Hobby Lobby and I get the magnets,
Mhm.
Oh,
and I put one on a magnet, you know, paint the top of the magnet because they're canvas, or you can use wood too and glue a magnet on it. But these little canvases come magnetized, you know, magnet back, canvas front. So you just make a little design on it. Let me see where the camera is here. So you make a little design on it,
mhm.
and then you glue your star on the front.
Wow.
Okay.
Those would be
Little
great in
more-
our Christmas shop.
They
Mhm.
would.
Okay, good. They're gonna be there, don't worry. And I never knew what diamond dust was until that, but then this was,
It's essential.
yeah. So then this one, I went and I got a bunch of little tiny pots, like Walmart was having, you know, end of summer sale. So I
Mhm.
painted them all white and put a little Christmassy design on them, some beads and stuff, you know? And then just made my star two-sided,
So cute.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
you know, and just stuck it there with a little leaf and everything. So anyways, we want to show you guys how to make all this stuff.
Let's do the bookmark.
Oh, and so we're gonna do a little butterfly bookmark.
So this is really fun. It's a very simple fold. You wind up with this beautiful little butterfly, but on the back, there's a pocket. So you can take your book and, oops, the wrong way, and stick it, and your butterfly will keep your spot in your book. Which way?
Right there, right there.
And you can see what page you are by the little back of the butterfly sticking out, but it's also great for kids, and it's a fun project, and it's a very easy. I would be happy to show you how to do that as well.
That's cool.
And other paper art, this is called iris folding. So this happens to be a kimono, Japanese kimono. And the reason it's called iris is because when you finish with your folds, there's a center, and I chose to put in the center Japanese scene. I think it's kind of a glare, but that's fun. And the other paper art,
Let me, before you get off the iris folding, so she taught me how to do this iris folding, right? So I made this card. I don't know if you can see it. So all of these are different layers of paper, all folded together. And then you just draw on the face and the horn are drawn on. And then all of this paper is folded inside, and it's on the back side of the inside of your card here.
Oh,
They're gorgeous. You just wouldn't believe how pretty they are. They're so shimmery and everything. So this is actually a paper cutout with the paper coming through underneath. And I don't know if you can see
Yeah.
how all those little lines, how it's all folded.
Yeah.
huh.
It is like so cool
Oh,
to
it's beautiful.
how to make those. And actually, I gotta tell you, so I'm gonna tell it myself. I made this card for my daughter for Easter, and I was so excited about making it. I even did the inside, right? I forgot to give it to her.
Here.
Next year.
I mean, that's me. So I told her, I says, next Easter, if you don't get a card, I want you to remind me to give you one.
well, the other fun thing about the iris folding is you can't see what you're doing. So you have to pick out your paper, like this one is A, B, C, D, E. So you have to have all the paper that you think you would like to have. And you're working from
The inside,
back.
yeah.
And so you don't know until you take the tape up how it's going to look. And you can
It's
see,
cool, yeah.
yeah, you can see the shimmer and all that. And the nice thing is you can go to any florist shop and they'll give you this beautiful florist foil.
Mhm.
It's like what they use for poinsettias, and it comes in every color under the rainbow. So that saves some money.
And one last thing
Oh,
there.
and one last thing, the other paper art is quilling.
Okay.
So by taking tiny little strips and spinning them together, you can make just fun things in a very quick amount of time. And yet they look super special. Doesn't really show how pretty that
No,
is.
that's, just- you can't see the detail, but all of these things here, these are all multiple sheets of paper that have all been quilled together. It's like amazing.
Hmm.
So
Wow,
that is our presentation.
wow.
Well, that was great.
That was great.
Yay.
Yes,
I
yes.
loved it.
So watch for when, she's going out of town and I'm going out of town, and we're all coming back and going again. So we'll pick some time and announce like a one day little workshop thing.
Okay.
And we'll bring some,
Bring all the paper and
so yeah, Gus, so
everything.
for the cost of the workshop, whatever it's gonna be, is gonna be minimal. But Gus will supply whatever you need, right? So,
we'll bring all the supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just bring yourselves and go home with something.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I gotta
Love it.
figure out this dollar thing.
And everybody can bring their dollars that they didn't make.
Okay.
Wow.